everyone, and welcome to another edition of Burton Ballers. And in today's video, I'm going to be previewing one of the biggest rivals in English football, and that's Leeds United against Chelsea.
Welcome to the Burton Ballers. Ain't got no time for no stallers, yeah.
We are the risers, we're not the fallers. Our channel is growing wider and taller.
Yeah, we're here to give you the news about your dear beloved Blues, yeah.
So if you like this YouTube channel, like, subscribe and turn on that bell.
Yeah.
So, one win, one draw. Hopefully, it's not going to be one defeat to go with that. It should be 2 wins and no draws, but we won't go into that again. I've done that one to death. Looking forward now, not looking back. Let's look forward. We got a game against Leeds United on Sunday, and so I'm going to be going through the usual format. So the first thing I'm going to be looking at is the 4 facts. So, as you all must know by now, Chelsea is among the most hated rivals of Leeds United. So why did it start? Fact 1. So it started in the late 60s. So Leeds versus Chelsea was one of the most controversial fixtures in the English football calendar. The rivalry was dubbed the Yorkshire Grit versus the Flash Cockneys. And this was due to Leeds being known as the dirty team, but Chelsea were also known for their aggression and strong tackling. And if anyone's seen that 1970 Cup final, if that was played today, I think a referee was looking at that match and he said it would have had to be abandoned because it was only been 5 aside. I think there would be 6 sent off from each team. Such is a rivalry. So fact 2. So Leeds United have never beaten Chelsea in a cup competition. And they've beaten us a few times in the league, but every time we've played them in the cup, we've come up victorious. So moving on to fact 3, Chelsea's biggest ever win against Leeds United came in 1935 when we beat them 7-1. And finally, the greatest fact of all, I think it's comes again from the 1970 FA Cup final and the replay at Old Trafford. So to date, the FA Cup final replay between Chelsea and Leeds United back in 1970 remains the most watched club football match and the 6th most watched TV broadcast in the UK history. So, club with no history, but yet we had the most watched match in the club match in history. Let me think about that one. So, let's move on to the thorn in our side. We've done quite well against Leeds United of late, so there's nobody there you're going to worry about of late. But in the 90s, when Leeds were quite good, they won the league, I think, with Howard Wilkinson. And there was one guy, he was a thorn in our side. I think they beat us four consecutive league matches in the early 90s. And a guy called Rod Wallace, he scored a brace against us when they beat us 4-1 once, and then I think he scored another goal when in a 2-0, was it 2-0, 3-0 defeat. So yeah, Rod Wallace was somebody I hated coming up against back in the 90s. Anyone else you can think of who was a bit of a thorn in our side for Leeds United, stick it in the comment section below. And now it's time for the quiz. First of all, I'd like to congratulate Derek Schooling for correctly identifying the 2 players that I had up last week for the Chelsea Tottenham, Mickey Hazard and Mark Falcao. So well done, Derek. So today I may make it slightly bit easier. I may distort the pictures a bit. So the first picture I'm going to be posting up is this one. Can you guess who this player is? And can you guess who this player is? Again, email it to me if you know it. Don't put it in the chat so that spoil it for others. So if you know the name of these 2 players, just drop me an email. And my score prediction for Sunday, I think we're going to be victorious unless we have more dubious refereeing. I hope not. So I'm going to say 2-0 to Chelsea. So what do you think the score is going to be? Stick it in the section below. And guys, don't forget as normal to like this video, subscribe to the channel, turn on post notifications to be notified every time I make a new video. So take care, have a nice weekend.